Alrighty. Testing audio. 1, 2. Once again, sorry for the low quality audio. Sorry for the low quality audio. Also the lack of webcam. Once again, webcam is messed up. I think I know what's wrong with it, but it's getting late at night, and we're just looking to get this series done with, regardless of the outcome. So here we go, Game 2, 2029 World Series. Cubs take Game 1. If you have not watched the stream replay or the upload to the YouTube channel, which, by the way, those that did watch it, thank you, even if you didn't watch all of it. I appreciate it. Cubs did win 5-0. Game 2, we got Gene Boeve going to the mound for us. Former Cub Jody Hale, who has had a remarkable season, to say the least, for the Red Sox, going 21-7 with a little tick over a 2 ERA. So, man, it sucks not having him, but he has been pretty solid with him. Definitely his best year, it seems. So a career year, we'll see if it carries him into Game 2. So let's just get underway, shall we? Oops. Are expecting an overcast day. Boeve is going to the mound. Sorry, Donnie, you just haven't been that reliable. Well, you know what? Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance here. Crozier will be first. Nam will be second. Then we will bat him, and then we will bat him. Yeah, we'll put Connor here. That's what I'll say. Watkins will bat 8th, and then Boeve will bat 9th. So, looks like the Red Sox are packing out with some lefties. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Game numero dos. 96-66. Boston came in as a wild card team. And here they are in the World Series, as you can see right there. Hard fought. Hard fought, man. Hard fought.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series.
Very important to take this game if possible.
Sox and the Chicago Cubs.
The next 3 will be in Boston. Fenway is unforgivable when it comes to their crowd.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening
Offense
game, and
showed
this
up,
crowd
pitching
really
showed up.
and made a difference as well.
Twisteria.
Should be an electric atmosphere
My
again,
team.
so we'll
What's
see
up,
if the
dude?
guys on the field can feed off it and take a
How
commanding
is
lead
life?
in this series.
I know it's been a while since we've chatted.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex
Is
Miniak.
indeed jumping.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago.
What's up, Sniper?
Cubs.
How you doing, buddy? By the way, I'm sorry I did not respond to you last night on Instagram. I'm very bad about checking my messages on there. So, how did that painting turn out?
Here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one.
Been busy.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox
Still got your
line
same
up
job?
in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate.
A lot of
right
lefties
now.
in this
I mean, he's
lineup.
got over 400
Darby's a righty,
home runs.
Pinto, Galley,
Any manager
Hernandez,
would be happy to
Madsen,
pencil his
Agawa,
name into the lineup
all
and
lefties.
rely on that power every
Even
time
Hale's a
he
switch
comes to the
hitter, so
plate.
he'll hit righty.
What a luxury this club has.
Gene Boeve will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How
Still
about
working
a
on it?
5-pitch repertoire?
Yeah, this is the
that he
painting for
has?
that project.
That gives him a lot
Right?
of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Still doing security. I'm still tossing chips, buddy. I'm off tomorrow, so we're gonna do one game and I'm gonna head off to bed.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
here's how
Nessa's got to
the
get
Cubbies
up
are
really
lining up
early tomorrow.
defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to
She
be
has to
your
travel. She goes into
stationary team.
she goes into the
trusting
office,
pitchers to execute pitches.
Once every
Now at
2
the
weeks.
plate, William Darby.
That's
And
like
we
an
are
hour
set for
away.
baseball
Leading off
here this
tonight for
evening.
Boston, the second baseman, number 20.
Who's gonna replace Madden?
First
I'm
pitch
honestly
coming,
hoping
here it
David
is.
Ross, man. I'm honestly
No
hoping
balls and
Ross.
one strike.
He's the only one that they're interviewing that knows that team. I think chemistry is huge. I'm sure there'll be some growing pains, but
707.
I honestly think David Ross is best for the job.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap,
Yeah.
keep that
That's
front
definitely
shoulder
something that
square,
Contreras needs
pointed
as well.
towards the
Is
pitcher. That'll keep
not only a
everything on
manager,
plane.
but someone that can help keep
Did a
molding
good job
him.
to
you
shorten
know.
up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
It seems like that other guy that they're interviewing from the Astros seems like a pretty good fit, but I just don't know. I think the Cubs need to have some chemistry, and
Grounded back
David
up the
Ross is the only one in the field right now that I think can provide that instant
Nets him a
chemistry.
leadoff single.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability
Not
to put
accepted.
people away
How about
when
the
you have
Nats,
two
man?
strikes on
How
him.
about the
He
Nats?
wasn't able to do it to start the game.
Pinto.
Let's see if he makes
You know, people
the
want to give
adjustment.
Atlanta crap for not showing up in Game 5. St. Louis didn't even show up at all in their series.
Now batting, Miguel Pinto. He'll get to take
Nationals
his
made it look
first cuts
easy.
here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch.
I really do,
Being
too.
on the
I hope
hands,
it will be
it wasn't a
Astros or
strike,
Nats.
but if he can command the movement in there,
I
he's
think
going
that would
to
be such a
very
fun
effective
series
in
to
this
watch.
one.
The 1-0.
His team was what, 19 and 31 or something
That's
like that?
a real good job of going back-to-back
At a
fastballs right there.
0.01% chance
Most
of making the
time,
playoffs
a
at
hitter
that
will
point in
see a
time, and
fastball
here they
on the
are.
inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Don't know why, man. I don't give enough credit to the Yankees, really, but I just want to see the Astros do it. I think the pitching matchup would be a lot better.
Darby on at first, nobody out.
Cole, Verlander, and Greinke
There's ball two
versus
now.
Strasburg, Scherzer, and Corbin. I
And
mean,
there are
that
our
just sounds
umpires
good.
calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
okay
did.
being
You
a
did. You know
pitcher's
what? There
umpire.
was
if you're going to
you and,
consistently pound that outer half,
our buddy
James
Count.
Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers run
Both
the
of you
league. They call
said,
him the king of the
I even
hill.
apologized in
Move
last
the
week's
ball a little bit off the strike
podcast
zone. He's
about
not
how
afraid to
wrong
put
I
that
was.
arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
I honestly thought they would trail off. I really did. They just seemed like they couldn't get anything together. And then they just picked up steam.
Here now the 2-2. He's on the move again. First. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
Struck him out, but he's still second.
He's in there at second.
All right, we'll take one.
batting third.
So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away.
Boeve's just so slow to home plate. Almost had him. I didn't think they'd make it to the playoffs. I really didn't. Just that bullpen's just put it together.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll look at a
bullpen
fastball
put
too
it
high
together.
for ball one. Great chance to
And you know,
drive in a run here in the early going.
I mean, I haven't been the biggest Nats fan, but it would be nice to see hard workers like Scherzer and, you know, Strasburg and Rendon and Zimmerman. It'd be nice to see those guys get a title. They honestly deserve it.
The 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third.
Foul.
But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here.
Couldn't tell which way he was going.
Won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
I wonder how Harper feels. I know, right? Allegedly, they said that they clinched their spot in the playoffs a day, or to the the World Series a day before his birthday.
Here now the 2-2. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
Let's see here. Yeah, October 16th. So today is Harper's birthday. As of right now, playing this game. Yeah, he's sitting at home. I'm sorry, man. I'm absolutely not a Harper fan.
Strike three on a pitch.
The ultimate karma is being with the team for so long and then going to a different team, which, you know, don't really blame them. The Nationals kind of lowballed them a little bit. Now you're sitting at home, and you're not the reason the Phillies failed, but, you know. 200 mil, 300 mil, yep. More money than I'll see in my next, like, 3 lifetimes, I'm sure. Yeah, now the Phillies, Kapler's out for the Phillies job. Phillies manager, excuse me.
As the first pitch misses
Callaway's
to him,
gone. A lot of managers. I think they said there's 9 managerial opening spots right now. Since Madden went with the Angels, which makes the most sense. I don't know.
Check swing.
To be honest, I don't even know if Atlanta offered Harper anything. Surely they did, but I really don't know.
The 2-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right.
Fly ball should be caught.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
A little bit too much pitches for my liking, but
Red Sox leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score.
I got to go against Jody Hale, former Cub.
And a chance now from the north
I
side.
actually do think the Cubs are going to pitch in to get Cole. I think a majority of that circumstance depends if Cole Hamels comes back, like on a 1-year deal.
Did you hear me? That's 8 bombs in his last 10 games.
I don't know if he does. I don't think he will. That'll free up some space. But I think the Cubs will try, but I don't think they'll get him.
For game 2.
I think there's going to be a lot more teams that will be hungry to get him.
In his last one, Matt. was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
All right, let's take a quick
Heck,
look at
Josh
how the Red
Donaldson
Sox
was a
set up
$23 million risk, and it actually
and guys,
paid off.
I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Yeah, there was one article I read this morning. Something about how Garrett Cole is pretty much pitching himself out of the price range of the Astros. Like, he's winning them a World Series, or a potential World Series, but he's pitching his way out of Houston. Not that he doesn't want to be in Houston, but because his quality is just getting rarer and rarer, and that's just going to drive his market up.
First offering on its way.
I don't know how much of that I buy into. I mean, obviously I buy a little bit into it, but if he loves Houston, he may take a pay cut.
And this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off with the boys. This guy's had a monster season so far.
Yeah, Garrett Cole, Tyler Glasnow, Austin Meadows, all in the playoffs at one point this year. I don't know. Based on the videos I've seen of the rebuilds and stuff, until they get rid of that GM, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I'm sorry, man. Chris Archer is not a good pitcher. He's not.
Here comes the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
He's got a pickoff move or not.
As a look, now the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, not to mention some of their prospects are just not working out either. Cito Polanco's not doing anything.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Or Gregory
Polanco from left. So even on a hit and run, they'll hold things to first and
doesn't look like he's panning out too well.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run.
What's his name? I think Newman and Moran are pretty solid.
Batter does his job.
They're not all-stars, but I think they're pretty good pieces.
You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Into the box now, Chris.
Hopefully they don't trade them away.
He'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, they don't really have any pitching, though, and not to mention their closer.
Crozier at second.
That's a pedophile.
On at first.
Using language, that's what he is. Dirt of the earth. Doesn't deserve a second chance anywhere.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Depends on what they do in this
Interesting
offseason,
sequence
but yeah,
of pitches right there.
I don't see why not. They definitely got the pieces,
like
man.
The batter has a much better idea.
They definitely got the pieces.
That second pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Who knows? We could be surprised. They could make a splash of a signing this
job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2.
I think as Cubs fans, we know that the Reds are already a threat. We just could not beat them this year. Games that should have been won did not win.
Here now the 2-2.
That's knocked in the left, but we're going to have to hold up here. And, of course, a little scored.
Content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Chris Valdez has been carrying this team. Absolutely carried this team. Look what the Orioles. What's some talent? Put me in here. What's some talent the Orioles got going on?
Stepping in now, Jose Melendez.
That's going to get down. Nom scores. Crozier's coming around, and he's going to score. 2-0 Cubbies. Jose Melendez, baby.
Man, you might see some scramble.
Tell you what, he's had a very down year, but he's trying to pick it up here in the playoffs where it counts.
Knocks, code red.
Into the box, Angel Barrios. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Michael Love.
I know, right? Yeah, there was.
Now at the plate, Michael Love.
I think we'll talk about it on the
Great
podcast
chance here
this
for the
week.
Cubbies to
But
add on in just
we
the
talked
first
about
inning.
statistically, the Cardinals were not a team that deserved playoff contention. I'm not saying that as just a Cubs fan. I know it's going to sound extremely biased.
Ready to deliver. Here's the
But there were
first
stats
pitch.
that were shown in this article as to why they did not belong.
Runners are at first and second.
It was pretty much just because it was a division that no one could get their crap straight. There was part of the article I did not agree with. Like, they put the Cubs as a team that wanted to take a year off. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I just think that the Cubs, the pitching just wasn't consistent enough. And then by the time it was consistent enough, it was too late.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
And the Brewers, there's a hit by Michael Love. That's going to go in the corner. And the Brewers just couldn't get quality enough starting pitching. You know, and the Cardinals happened to win out in that category. The Cardinals had an abysmal record against. I can't remember if it was a bad record or a very, very good record against sub 500 teams.
He's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their
It was a
seats.
really good article. If I find it, I'll put it in chat and you guys can read it.
In now, Donnie Connor.
But I think we're going to talk about it in the podcast
well
this week.
Right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and
might as well try to get him home.
Third. Now the
There we go. Man, it's 4-0. We are pouring it on early.
And make it a 4-0 game.
We are pouring it on.
When you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to.
Yeah, that was a problem. You know, I love what Madden has done for this team, with the Cubs team over the last 5 years, but I think it was time for him to go. I think he was starting to completely overmanage instead of letting pitchers or hitters try to improve themselves.
First pitch on its way.
But that's just an armchair viewpoint.
He definitely
Excuse me,
doesn't
good
move
Lord.
himself to start this one. And this
I'm
lineup
definitely,
needs
as
to
a
be on
Cubs
the
fan,
attack
forever
early and be
forever
aggressive
grateful for what
and
Madden
find a
has
way to
done
stay
for
in
the
this
team.
game.
'Inside. 2-0.
And I wish him the best of luck in the
looks like to
Angels
me
too.
he
I
hasn't
mean,
quite found
he's
that
gonna be
release point
help
so
managing
far
the
here in
best
the first
player
inning.
in the league right now. So I'm sure he'll hire the right pitcher or pitching coach and get the right pitchers in there.
Now the 2-0.
He'll put pressure on that
Now.
GM for sure.
4 runs here in this half inning.
But no, I agree. I think a little consistency in the lineup would have helped. Let's see what you got here. Hayes finally made it to the bigs again and took off pitching-wise. Kramer, Rodriguez, Ballman all look great. Atkins turned it around at the end of the year. And DL Hall, I don't know who that is. Looks like he rebounded some to stay at the top left. Mountcastle's ready. Adley is the future catcher. Okay. I'll have to look into all these players.
The 3-1. Now here's a check swing.
Hey, you
and
think
they appeal
the
down to
Orioles
first.
will
No
improve a
swing,
little bit
so
next
that's
year?
ball 4.
Carry the bat with you to first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
I liked that second
Yeah.
baseman you guys
Tough call
had.
for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time.
God, what's his name?
and
Hold on,
he
let me
draws the
get his
walk.
name. I don't think it was a first or second baseman. It was I had him on my fantasy team actually for a while. He kind of trailed off at the end of the year, but let me see if I still got him. Oh, I don't have him anymore. What's his name? Sorry, I know this is riveting, but this is gonna kill me if I don't find him. God, what is his damn name? He was a very good average hitter. Like he hit around. He hovered around 300 most of the year. There's Hayes. It wasn't Hayes. God, what was his name? Santander. That's his last name. I hope I'm saying his last name right, but...
Standing in now, Gene.
What is it, Anthony Santander
he swings
or something?
and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now.
And who would have thought, by the way, who would have thought that Jonathan VR would have led the league in stolen bases last year? I definitely did not even have him in my top 5.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I'm very bad at
Down and
predicting
away,
stuff.
4-1.
I think if you hear me predict something, you should pick the opposite.
At that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple: lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I think it's Anthony Santander.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Yeah, did I say
Having a
infielder?
hard
Sorry,
time putting this hitter away
outfielder.
here. And
Sorry.
when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of.
I liked
He's not
him. I had him on my
closing the door
fantasy
guys,
team
and
for
when
a
that's
couple
the case,
weeks.
they eventually get a pitch that
It
they
seemed
can
like
do
he hovered
something
around
with.
300 most of the season.
The 3-2 pitch.
And then he
Japanese
trailed
called
off,
Strike
but-
3. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score.
That was a good
Second
first inning.
coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 4-0.
But yeah, Alberto, he also had a good year. Let me make sure I'm getting the right players.
Now at the plate, Henry
Leading off for the Red
Ogawa.
Sox,
And they've got some work
the
to
first
do
baseman,
early on. Down
Henry
4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys
Alberto?
to start
I think that's
driving
how you
in
say
some
his name.
runs.
Mancini had a fantastic year. All right, Sniper, have a good one, buddy. Have a good night's sleep, man.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
As an
I'll
offense,
try to pay
4-0,
more
you
attention
can't
to
let
my
that get away from
Instagram
you. You're a grand
messages.
slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Ogawa, originally from Japan, of course. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Mancini was hurt most
Looking
of the
for
year.
the strikeout. Here's the 0-2
I didn't really
pitch.
pay attention to him.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I could
You
understand the
think
first
this
pitch being
talent,
tough on the umpire to
will pan
debate whether
out?
it was a
Like,
strike
do you
or a ball.
think,
But no debating that last one.
Do you think the
That thing
Orioles are
was
going to
way
get
off.
rid of some of these guys in the offseason for pitching? God, how funny would that be if they traded, like, or not traded, but if they went off and signed Garrett Cole? That would be something. That'd be a thing.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground
Oh,
up the
alright.
middle.
I thought he was going to
Base hit,
suction
so
cut to it,
leadoff
but he
man
didn't.
is aboard.
I should have done that.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's
The
eyes
catcher.
lit up and he was able to put
Jason.
good wood on it.
Madsen.
God, I want the Cubs to get Jonathan VR, man. I really do. He fits everything they need.
Stepping in now, Jason Madsen.
Legit base stealer.
Strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Because I don't think Zobrist is going to come back, and Addison Russell should not be there. Shouldn't require that
downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I don't know how much VR.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
God, Cubs have got to go after him if you're Orioles.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
He's a very underrated
There's a
guy.
called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one.
Anyway.
That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to
hurry for two. Got to.
Around the knees.
Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Boston's looking a lot like my team in the last series.
Chambers.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Trevor Chambers. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
What else have you been doing? Twisteria, the big T.
Ball and a strike.
So you've been busy, work. I'm sure it's got you swamped.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I was able to figure out for Bundy, they will count on the most. Means is the number one, but he was probably the third starter or fourth. They went last year and failed the minor for pitching. Ah, okay. Well, it might be the way to go.
And he popped him up.
Not supposed to go down.
In there, a base hit.
What up, Zach?
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
I forgot where VR came from. Oh yeah, ironically the Brewers. Of course he did. I live up there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on
would have
first.
had him. Oh, PS4's been collecting dust? No.
Into the box now, Todd Allen. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away.
I know, besides this, I bought Xbox Game Pass on my Xbox, and I've been playing it a lot more.
Now the 1-0. Taken on the
fixing
inside
to
corner
start,
for strike one.
Wastelander 2? I think that's what it's called. Some XCOM look-alike game. Which means I'm automatically interested.
High in the air out to center field. Crozier
fly out. Crozier should get that.
And that's the third out.
But yeah, other than that, I still have pretty much only 2 games for my PlayStation. That's this and Bloodborne. And to be honest, I don't know where Bloodborne is. It's here somewhere.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Peter Crozier. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball
You've
and
been
1
working on
strike to
that.
the Cubs leadoff batter. Swing high,
Ooh,
high
Crozier.
left field and deep.
He gets all the
Hernandez
one.
ranging
See
back.
ya. Ooh, that's a hanger. That was a hanger. Little Boston looking like St. Louis.
His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have now opened this up to
A lot of Final
5-0
Fantasy
lead.
14. Sorry if I muscled the mic around a little bit. But I've been caught up on all that
Baseball has
content.
really
So it's been
changed.
about a
Remember when
month
leadoff
since I played
guys
any
were guys
video
would
games.
just
I don't
draw
know. Ooh.
walks and steal bases, but that's not the case anymore.
Hey man, I know
Guys
that.
like this,
My
they
boy,
have
my
confidence
boy's
they can go deep.
2.5 now. He's got a lot of attention as he deserves. So.
In now, William Nom. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
That's why I really haven't been going all out on streaming lately. So.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Always fixed your bottom 3 stars.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
I've been bought a Switch to play at work. Nice. Oh, alright.
Swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost
Dude, I
anything.
want to buy the
That
Switch
is
to
way
play
too high. He's
Fire
gonna have to
Emblem.
lower his
I really
sights.
do. I love Fire Emblem.
Here now the 2-2. Sent out to straightaway
There's
center
also a
field.
hanger, just couldn't get a hold of it.
Chambers is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the
Now
first
batting.
out of the inning.
The left fielder, Chris Valdez.
You've been arresting people. You'd be like, hey,
So stepping
get off
in,
of property.
Chris Valdez.
I'm going to shoot you with a
1
blow
run
dart.
in and 1 done so far this inning.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you're an armed security guard or not. You don't have to tell me, but I would just love to see you with a
Ready.
blow
Here's
dart.
the first offering. And
Be like,
it's
hey,
fouled
you
away.
better stop.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He's them 720K stud.
Hard hit ball to second. Darby from the outfield grass. Throw gets him 2 down.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it
Yeah,
look
no,
that way
I definitely don't want to
sometimes.
get the light. I think I'd want to go all out.
Into the box, Jose Melendez. No
Go
balls
to
and
El
a strike
Central.
to count. A
Get
base hit in his first trip.
Harmon Killebrew. Very good.
Hit high.
Oh,
and deep
Melendez.
left center field.
That ball hit hard. That ball hit deep, but that's
On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home
I have
run.
my DD
We've
team
played
against the
2,
Yankees. Looks
and the
like
lead
I'm
is
gonna
now 5-0.
knock it.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the pitcher,
For a
Jody
$600 class.
Hale.
So do they not cover some of that, like an employee assistance program? I know PepsiCo has in some areas that, like, if you want to be a truck driver, you go to classes, but you pay out of your pocket for those classes. But after you pass those classes, then Pepsi reimburses you all the money, which is pretty sweet.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball.
I'm looking to
in there
move
for
up next
strike
year
1.
once Leo if we put Leo in head start. So. Manhandle. I could just hear. I could just hear your eyes roll. Zach, from
now
those,
from those, as he swings and misses for the first
those 4 messages.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, William Darby. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, no, the hitting is still a little messed up. It really is. It's still definitely a little
on its way. Grounded foul.
The AI hitting is still fantastic, especially in situational circumstances. So.
The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground.
All right,
to the left.
I thought that was going to be suction cup again. I'm just going to die from now on. Sometimes he suctions up.
I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to get the $100 version. I bought the $100 version every year because I really like the hats. Not going to lie. But I don't think I will next year. Unless it's something that really piques my interest.
Throw over to the bag.
Hey.
Standing in now, Miguel Pinto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yeah, PS5 coming out. So MLB 2021
now we'll
will be PS5.
Back in standing.
I just want them to add on. Like I said, man, I just want them to add on the franchise. So much more can be done.
Darby, a runner at first with 1 gun.
But it just feels like a pipe dream at this point.
Boeve is on it. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing
make sure it didn't reset.
when they're in protection.
I've had that happen before, where the game has reset. So hitting's on Hall of Fame, pitching is on Legend. Okay, there you go.
Snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box now, Joey Gallo lifted down the line and left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Losing his damn mind.
1 here in the early going. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down.
God, we just can't get that guy. At 69 speed, he threw a very good fastball. Second stolen base of the game.
That's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Yeah, no, same. PS4 is not looking appetizing to me right now. I changed my setup around a little bit, but I think I've made a miscalculation. So, TV is mounted. I'm ordering those hide-it mounts for my console. I'm not going to mount my Xbox because the system is not made to be vertical, so I'm going to buy a little shelf to put over here where it'll hang on the wall.
They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Still 1-2. Another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played
Time
this
to put
game
it
so
down.
long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work
And
out.
take it out back and old Yeller it.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I don't know if it's DJ LeMahieu, they might.
And that misses
That was not even
all
close.
four, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there.
The
He
left
was
fielder,
tempted
number
with some
33.
really good pitches, but he
Oh
stayed
no, Boeve
disciplined.
can't find the strike zone all of a sudden. No! What else is new?
In now, Paul Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Valdez giving chase.
Wow, I
He's
started
there.
saying he better get
Strike it
that.
down.
He's gotten
That'll
he's
end
gotten
the
that
inning.
100 times this
Boston
season, I
strands
swear.
a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in and ready for another
Leading
shot,
off,
Angel
for the Cubs.
Barrios. He'll lead things
right
off
fielder,
as they look to perhaps
Angel
build on an already
Barrios.
sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's actually
And
okay
he'll
if this
just
turns
fight
into
this
a
one off
bullpen
as
game.
it's chopped foul.
Not because HR per 9 is only 50, so all of those swings not home runs. Wind? I don't know.
Fastball
Because the
taken,
game
but that
just,
gets the zone for a strike.
Just knows when you don't
There's
want to
no
hit a
way
home run.
around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go.
I think I've got the
Maybe
new
he
juice
settles
ball
in
and
and
you
can
got
give
the
you
old
another
one.
inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to
Everything's
hit
in your
off
neck of
the
the woods,
fastball.
Zach. I've seen, I don't know if it's your, I think it's your wife or something. Like, I'm not friends with your wife, but because you're tagged in them, I've seen her, like, put up pictures of you guys going
Here's
to
the
soccer
1-2
games or
delivery.
something.
And he
All
can't
right,
get
that
out of
was
the way
nice
of that
there.
one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a pitcher, you
Now
never
batting,
want to hit a guy,
the
but
third
he's been
baseman,
struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe
He
this
loves
will help
pitching.
him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Digging in now.
That's fine. Those
Michael
stadiums
Love
look
will
nice.
try to
I know they
follow
built,
up the
they're
double
working
in
on
his
building
last
one
at
for
bat
the
with another
Chattanooga
big
Red
hit
Wolves
right here.
around this area right
Yeah, he
now.
did a great job to go down and
Thank
get
God
that
it's not the
double
county I
play.
live in, but
But I got to think they're going to pitch him up.
It's close,
Maybe
man.
elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next day base.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here.
ooh, who is that I see? That's Seahawks. The Seahawks. Making fun of my 4 eyes. What's up, dude?
The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy,
Up the
you have to make
Seahawks.
sure it's up above the zone
The-
like that.
not
He can't
Seahawks,
do a
the
whole lot with that,
Seahawks
but if it
fan
were a
base.
little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
Yet again, it's been a while. No, I know it. I'm trying to stream when I got time. You know, it's always wanting more and more attention. That's fine by me. Don't get me wrong. That's fine by me. I'm not saying I don't want to give them any attention. I'm trying to figure out some more stream times.
Liner toward right
There's a
center.
nice hit. There's a nice hit. That'll get Barrios to third.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all
number
game long.
15,
It seems like it's just
baseman,
been hard hit after hard hit.
Jody
As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This is
Yeah,
not
I know,
been one
right?
of his
How do you
better
like that?
outings, and
How do
he'd
you
be
like the
first
fact
to
that
tell you
it's free now?
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit
that.
and forces that bullpen into
I know this
action
microphone,
much
the
earlier
PlayStation
than
microphone is very
anticipated.
sensitive, so give me a moment.
Ladies and
Henry
gentlemen,
Roberts
your
is going to come on
attention,
to pitch here, and in just the
Now
third
pitching
inning, you
for
have to
Boston.
think he'll be
Maybe
asked to eat
number
some innings.
19.
Digital version of the game.
Henry.
No, no, yeah, no, it doesn't bother me.
Roberts.
But everyone that's joining it now is going to be like, they may be matched up with people that have been playing for a long time. I don't know.
Johnny
Yeah, see,
Turner
not
will be
a
his
whole lot
first
new.
test out of the bullpen,
Not
and
a whole
it'll
lot.
be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two
Pretty much
on
the same
and
boring
nobody
stuff I
out
do.
here. He's set. Here it comes.
How are you,
Not
man?
close with that one. It's way above
Glad
the
to
strike
see you're
zone.
still breathing.
Amazing he was able to
I
lay
see my
off in this
hitman didn't do his
situation.
job.
Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Now a swing and a weak line drive
All
over
right.
to first.
I
But this
you
is
deserve
speared by
that.
the first baseman.
God, Donnie Connor's so garbage since the postseason.
The catcher.
Just can't hit nothing.
Mike Watkins.
So striding in, Mike Watkins.
Oh, God, yeah.
First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Yeah, no, to be fair, that's a pretty good idea. I think I should download it. Get the digital version and then go trade in my physical copy.
Line to the right side.
That is going to drop in. Another run score. We're 6-0, man.
You know,
High
who's
school
the
life is
happiest
honestly
man in the
overlooked.
field right now? His starting
17.
pitcher.
You almost
Big old
done?
smile on his face. He knows
Ooh,
he
done
has
high
a
school this
6-1
last
lead
year,
here
right?
in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Gene Boeve. He'll look to bounce back
Been in high
after
school for a
striking
long
out
time.
his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty.
Not
Not
too
only
long.
for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing.
Oh, my goodness.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Look at that. Gene
And
Boove.
here is the runner
Woo.
scores from second.
It's looking like the Nationals-Cardinals game. What is going on here?
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll
Put
hope to
$10
settle
bucks.
those guys
I'll
down.
take it. I'll use that $10 for something.
Ready once again, Peter Crozier, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Hey, in the
Whoa,
last
whoa,
at
first
bat
one
when he
in the
hit
chat.
that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really
High school
crush
life
it,
was
but he
great.
certainly
You know
hit it
what?
well enough
High
to
school
drive
is
it out of
probably
the
the
ballpark.
toughest time of your young life. But
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
it honestly, life gets a lot better
It's
after
on
high
1-0.
school. You know, it
Gotta
really does.
believe the manager didn't have this
Swear
in
to God
mind
it
when he
does.
went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit.
Obviously,
after
there's a
getting
lot of
hit around
variables
early.
in that. A lot of opinions on that. But
Well hit,
I
but
think it gets
also
better.
well
I think it
fouled
gets
into the
better after
seats
high
and
school.
left.
The simplicity goes away, but the sense of accomplishment kind of follows. Oh, pfft.
Now that's popped up. Darby has a play. Step on the bag for one.
All right, you got that. You know what? That's fine. We'll put a speedy guy on first.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he
Young
tries
one
to
talking
take
about
it
one.
himself at second base, but they just
I
can't
remember
turn the ball
vaguely
away.
my high school life. It wasn't bad. Like, I was not really... I was picked on a few times,
Ready for
but I was a
another
way
shot
different
now.
person in high school
William
than I am now.
Nam. He flew out
But I
his
definitely don't
last
regret my
at-bat.
high school years.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And the runner's coming home. And now this is
Oh, no, no. Why were you going home? All right. I didn't tell you to go home, but okay.
So it's 2 runs on
We almost
3
pulled that
hits,
off.
no errors and a runner left on.
I just
We'll move
told
ahead to the 4th inning now in
I just
game
told
2.
Crozier to go,
It's
but
the
okay.
Cubs 7
That's fine.
and the Red Sox nothing.
That's fine. I did not tell you to go home, but you know.
Standing in, Henry Ogawa.
Leading off
No one
for
saw
Boston, the first baseman, Henry Ogawa.
Never expelled.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a
No, it was a real
fastball
good
right
steal.
there for strike 1.
I never got written up for anything about my school life. I was too
1-1.
scared to get in trouble, man. I didn't have strict parents, but well, I did, but they weren't like Third Reich, you know. I don't know how to
It's on the
explain it.
corner to put him behind now.
But
1 and 2.
they did not like when I got into trouble, so I didn't really get into any trouble.
Chopper to short. Nam is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 17, Jason Madsen.
I express my condolences.
Now to the
Don't. They
plate,
shot themselves in the
Jason
foot, man.
Madsen comes into this at bat 0 for
They,
1 in the ball game.
They did the equivalent of shooting shooting an arrow into the air and standing under it to look at it. So you kind of have to you had to imagine the Cubs were not going to make it based on making 63
Here comes
outs
the
in the
first
regular
pitch.
season on the base paths, and that's
And
not
this
counting
pitch is
stolen
right
base
down the middle,
attempts.
strike
So.
1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay.
But I appreciate that.
You want to come
It
get
was
some
it,
early
I got a
in the
little
count? I was
bit
about to wait
of
you out, but now game on.
happiness
No runs,
to see the
4
Cardinals
hits,
swept.
and no errors for
So.
the Red Sox to this point.
It was kind of worth it. Not gonna lie, kind of worth it.
Fouled away.
Finished reading the other day. He said he was born after 9/11. Okay. Gee, that's crazy. Man, yeah, that is crazy. God. Not to mention these kids like Juan Soto that was born in, what, 95 or something? I don't know. Not 95, but like 91. I don't know. Or not 91. What am I thinking? Am I thinking 95? Maybe I'm thinking 95. Or 98. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. '29 is Sunday. You're getting up that hill. Ah, oh God. You go for your birthday,
0-2
Twisteria.
once more.
I'll send you a
foul
birthday
ball.
card if you private message me your address.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And that is swung at
There's
and
the
missed. He's
curve.
down on strikes, and the
I
first
turned
2 are
30
retired
in
here to begin inning number 4.
Fucking
Big curveball
Nope, not
for the
June.
strikeout there.
January.
Absolute missile of a fastball. Even if
Vanessa
you recognize
turns,
the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back
27.
long enough after
Yeah,
they've seen a
27
really good fastball.
in December.
Only the best
So.
can keep their hands back on those.
Yep. 27.
Stepping in now, Trevor Chambers.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1
Like you don't have
after
to
a single his first time up.
I forgot to run one of those little ad breaks. I'll do it after this 4th inning. I don't know what these ad breaks do, to be honest. I'm just running them as experiments.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit.
But I don't flood my stream
to
with
the
them,
left.
so.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here.
I don't know what happened.
On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, William Nam. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Okay, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know if you guys saw anything. Probably not. I haven't had a chance to look at my own stuff, so. If you did, you've not missed anything. I do not play the game. If you didn't see anything, alright. You didn't see anything. Well, it's actually okay for us to use the bullpen. Yeah, like $3 for every 1,000 views.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I don't care about money.
Strike taken as that one catches
I
the
just wanted
outer
to try
part
it.
of the plate.
Just playing games, man.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Okay.
1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting
Yeah,
gloves,
they don't pay
take
anything
the
out
full side out of it,
$100.
because that was 3
And I think
fastballs
even
in
then
a
they
row.
take a little bit out for themselves.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well,
I thought Jody Hale was going to be a lot difficult.
Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
What do we got for awards? Cy Young.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
I don't know. I may go Garrett Cole, you know.
Now a fastball
Man hasn't
off
lost
the plate
since
away. A ball
July
and a strike.
12th. He's had 10 plus strikeouts, I believe, more than any other pitcher in the league.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone.
10 plus
It's
strikeout game.
2-1. Late swing, but he's
Man, look at that. How did he get the whole around?
toward deep right field. And
That's the
he
one
will
track,
make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman.
Yeah, Cole in the AL National League, I haven't really looked.
So striding forward now, Jose
To be honest,
Melendez.
I don't
He'll
know.
swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for
And that's
pop,
not
he
because
definitely has more pop.
I just don't know who
More
the
home
proper
run
candidates
potential
would
hitting
be.
from the left side. This is his power side.
First offering on its way. Fastball well
Now,
outside.
you think Strasburg would be up there a little
7
bit,
runs,
but I don't.
9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner.
Yeah, he does. He's
the first pitch he
done
obviously
nothing but
tried to
been getting
overthrow,
better.
got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
You know, despite his issues, I think Jack Flaherty is a candidate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
God, stop swinging.
Strikes.
I don't think he'll get it, though.
Order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance.
That's something me and Amish are gonna
that
talk
hasn't
about
been the
for sure.
case. He's carving right through them here.
2-2 now with
There's
2
the
away and the base is empty.
But who do you guys
Wow,
think? Who
that
do you
was
think
a close
deserves
pitch
that?
on 1 and 2.
Cy
It
Young in
counts
the
now at 2 and 2,
National
but
League.
boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Oh, man, it would actually make more sense to bring in Quezada instead of Clear.
2 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys
right
is
fielder.
exactly
I love
what
that
we saw
picture.
right there.
Angel.
Pitchers work around
Well, I
the
stole your
rear
signs.
corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone.
Digging in once again, Angel Barrios. He's got to be
You stole
looking
your
for
signs,
vengeance
man.
after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Melendez, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a drive hit well out
Boy,
to
he
right field.
pulled that really hard. That shouldn't get out of here, though. Nope. I didn't think that one was going to get. That one felt a little jammed. But, man, he turned on that one pretty
but
good.
They're still in control, 7-0.
Shall I leave Boeve in there?
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their
I wish they would
right
say
now.
the
He
manager
said their
names,
pitch
even if
selection
they're
has been the
not
main reason
real
for their struggles
managers.
today. As far too often, they've been swinging at pitches
That's a
outside
very
the
minor
strike
gripe,
zone.
right.
That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off the ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Todd Allen.
Nope, lost that one. You know, we'll see if Bowie can get through this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle.
See, I dove this
Dive,
time.
but
Nothing.
he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
We got 7 runs to spare. If it gets too hectic,
The
we'll pull
pitcher,
him.
number 19, Henry Roberts.
So here now is the pitcher, Henry Roberts. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he
Already
was a
some
late
roster moves
entrant
going
into this
on.
one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Couldn't turn
Only
that one
plays
good
to
enough.
first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful
Reds claim
sacrifice.
left-hander Josh Smith off waivers.
Now batting, second baseman, William Darby.
Digging in and looking for more. William Darby already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Go 6 if not 7. Well, I would, but his energy is just so bad. That's one of the bad things about my pitching staff that I'm
This
looking
is on
to
the
address
ground over to first.
in the offseason.
And he'll take this
They're
one
not
back
really
to the out,
workhorses.
but
They
meanwhile,
don't
the runner
unless they have a
will
very
move up 90
low
feet
pitch
to third
count.
base.
They're not going to get very far in
I don't want you to
games.
do two-seamer on the
31.
outside
So,
corner that
I
time.
think this will be
That's
his
what
last
you'll get
inning.
a lot of with that pitch. He
Regardless.
rolled right over it.
At the plate, Miguel Pinto has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches.
Exactly, yeah. Have no inning
dominate him
That's
for a third time.
I mean, there are times that I have been in the 6th inning
From
with
the
like
the pitch.
39
And this will
pitches
be
on my
fouled
pitcher.
away.
Actually, game 1 of this World Series, Tanaka went
outs
complete
here with
game
the runner at
shutout.
third.
Only on, I think he threw only 82 pitches because the Red Sox hitters were just, they were so aggressive.
Ball
Like they
pretty
were
close
swinging
that
at the
time, but
first or
ruled the
second
ball
pitch every
1-1.
time, no matter if it was in the zone or not. But legit, I don't have
in
any
there on
inning
the outer
eaters.
half, 1 and 2
I have
now.
some guys in the minors that we could see up on this team next year, including the first knuckleballer. I don't think he's quite ready. There we go. I don't think he's quite ready yet, but
the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another
Daniel
productive
Suarez,
at-bat.
yes.
Is this count
Over
now
300,
gets to
about
3
40
balls
home
and 2
runs,
strikes.
100. I think he's got over 100 RBIs. Should have.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's flared out.
There's that
toward
little
left.
cheap hit.
And
I was
that's
waiting for
gonna
him to get
fall
that.
for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their
I hate when they
deficit.
get those
Makes
cheap
it
hits.
7-1
That's what I don't
now.
like. I don't like those cheap hits. Those hits don't make any sense to
that,
me.
Dan. He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and
Especially
this guy
since the
throws
guy
out a
hitting is
fillet
a
of
pull
fish
hitter.
to the opposite field.
But
You know,
it's
sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing as a pitcher. You think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up
So
for a
that's
base hit.
draft. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
Into the box, Joey Gallo.
I get a lot of my very young prospects actually in the Rule 5 draft. Or not the Rule 5 draft, but like free agency. You know, those guys that are always near the bottom of the list.
Now the 1-0. Line towards
All right, that's going to be it for Boeve. We can't let them get a lot of momentum here. But, yeah, that's where I actually get a lot of my talent.
That's what we refer to
I just don't really get too lucky.
He's lucky. He's
Not to
good.
mention I'm usually in the top team, so I get like the 30th pick. And but I've had some riches. Crozier came from the draft. Chris Valdez came from the draft. He's developed very nicely. Let's see who's up right now.
The
Sorry,
Chicago
Boeve.
manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound.
I'll let you stay out
And
there.
he's
2
gonna
batters,
motion
2
for his
inning, man.
bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3.
Your
Julian
attention, please.
Pizzata trots in
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
here
the
as he
Cubs.
inherits a tough spot with
Number
2 on and
28.
2 away.
Julian.
Oh, was he late? Oh, I didn't see that. See, people got to keep me in line. Got to keep me in line. I'm not perfect. I'm glad people keep me in line. Wish list for the show 20. Oh man, I have a bunch of minor
Standing
wishes
in now,
for the wish
Paul
list.
Hernandez
But
just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No
Zach's
hits
wish
to
list
this
is
point.
why can't he beat the Yankees? Beat the Yankees.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit down the
I think a
line
lot of
first.
fundamental
And that foul is
changes
0-2
need to be
now.
made. Sometimes the outfielders still glitch through balls like they shouldn't. I do feel like there's a little bit of AI bias in the game, like when you're playing a very tense game.
Pinto over
And
at
then
second.
I
Gallo
see, it's the
at
thing, I don't know how to
first, 2 out
explain
in the
this.
inning.
But it's just all of a sudden nobody on
Hit
your team
hard
knows how to
short.
play ball.
He's got it.
So
And he'll go the short way to retire the side.
I don't know.
Red
I think
Sox
it's more
settle for
fundamentals
just
than
a
anything.
1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox 1. So digging in now, Michael Love.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Michael Love.
Oops, clicked on something wrong. Excuse me. Yankees playoff sim. This is me.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
What about the Yankees?
The 1-0. Swung high.
Oh, baby. We're going to get that run back. Michael Love. Loving that long shot. We back up by 7.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure.
Yeah, the player model is looking, however you want to look at that.
Now batting, second baseman, Jody Hale.
Into the box now, Donnie Hunter. He gets it.
Zach, I honestly know your pain, even though it doesn't look like it right now.
And he'll get in there safely.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Mike.
That ball is Singa. I forgot that catchphrase. I forgot all about that catchphrase.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's gonna get
way
by.
outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here
That
on the
ball
wild
is
pitch.
See ya.
Wow, one pitch ago he
I
had
should make an
only given up
emote
a
that
single,
says
but
see
that
ya,
wild
but
pitch,
not to make
that
it
single essentially
Yankee
turns
sounding.
into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
About a blunder of a phrase turns out to be my favorite phrase. I say favorite when I don't remember it. ETA time. Like you want the soonest
Fastball
ETA.
got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Should do a goodbye home run call.
No one out with a runner at second.
Get a little like mini stream deck, and every time a home run's hit, just play that. Oh god. I would like to get me a mini stream deck. I don't think I need the big one.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Out in front there.
This guy's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. Mr. Watkins. Highly touted catcher. Only going to be 28. Or excuse me, 27.
Popped him up.
He wants too much money. I don't think I got enough money for him. So, not to mention one of my pitchers is going to get a $15 million jump next year. So. Do I really need to burn a player for this? Nah, I'm not. There's no reason to do this.
Pitcher Julian Quezada steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Come on, Quezada. Make me proud, buddy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets
That's
ahead
okay
with
if
the
you don't.
fastball. Strike 1.
I'm pretty sure this is your first at-bat ever.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Runner at second
88
here
speed
with one
cannot
man out.
steal, but if the AI has 50, they can.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Those damn
And
Yankees.
wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Those damn Yankees.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swinging a ground ball.
Oh man, he almost got it. He almost knocked himself a run. He almost got him a run.
Now batting, center fielder, Peter Crozier.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Peter Crozier.
Crozier
Runner in
kicked it
scoring
up.
position with two gone. He's set and the pitch.
He's only hit
misses.
like
He was way in
232
front of that
this
one.
season. He's been very, very productive.
Hit hard to the right
In the
side.
playoffs. He was swinging probably.
Foul. Swung on and lifted in the air.
I'm
to
just
left
surprised
center.
overall.
Sprinting
That's gonna get down.
after it. He
I'm just
can't
surprised
get there,
overall that
so
my
the inning
offense
will
is showing
continue.
up. I had nothing in the Colorado series.
As a run will score on
I think there was
the
one
play as
game I
well.
had 9 runs. Everything else was 1 or 2.
Here down 0-2 in the count.
So it's nice to
Instead
see
of
them showing up.
protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Yeah, hitting on Legend is ridiculous. I tried it for maybe 2 weeks, and I just
In now, William Nam.
my blindness. Wow, okay, that's a strike one. But my blindness, along with my slow old man reaction time, I just couldn't pull it off. Couldn't pull it off. I think Hall of Fame is as high as I go.
Sent in the air at the straightaway center.
Not hard enough.
Chambers on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
How about Cam?
Another
What about
good inning
him,
for
man?
the Cubs here,
Who's
and
to
you
tell
don't need me to
Marte?
tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time.
I'm just kidding.
More baseball on MLB Network.
Breakout
right after
player,
this.
man. Breakout player. I was one of those people that didn't know
Riding
enough
in
about
once
him for
again,
this year.
Henry Ogawa. He'll try and do
carried
what
that
he can
team
to work toward
before he got
cutting
hurt.
into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but I don't think this game's over
Great
yet.
spot with that
My
pitch
bullpen's
down
giving
and
up
away.
runs.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen
So.
in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Hopefully that's not the case this time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This Red Sox team's pretty aggressive.
That's not
I'm
a
trying my
bad
best
pitch right
to
there. That two-seamer
take
moving
advantage
away
of that,
from a left-handed
you know?
hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Biggest surprise of the year. Okay? I definitely agree with you. I can't think of really anyone else, at least in the National League. No one that I could really
The catcher, number 17.
expect, you know, to have a breakout year like Marte did.
Madsen.
Standing in, Jason Madsen.
At least not off the top of my head. Not off the top of my head.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
One second, guys. Okay. Del Marte.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Who else? Who else would be considered a proper breakout candidate?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well,
A ball and 2 strikes.
Del Marte,
now.
definitely near the top of the list, if not the top of the list.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another
I'm
back
just trying
foot
to
slider
think.
right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Hits the top of his zone. He struck
Paint
out
those
the
corners.
field.
That strikeout brought to you by Sherwin-Williams.
Clear, he didn't like
Painting
the
those
ball
corners
there on
since
the outside part of the
1947.
plate, but probably too
I don't think
good
that's
to
true,
take,
though.
and he's down on
I'm sure they've been
strikes
painting
for a
corners on
second
before.
time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot
Nelson
umps, he'd
Cruz,
still be
yeah.
out. But the only difference
But
would
I
be
think you
he wouldn't
expected
be
him
able
to
to
do
complain
that much
about it.
damage. Yeah. I don't think anyone
Now at
expected
the
Marte
plate,
to
Trevor
do
Chambers.
what he did. But for argument's sakes, I will absolutely consider it for
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
maybe Mitch Garver. What do you think? Do you think
High
Mitch
fly ball
Garver
out to
deserves to be in that
straightaway
category?
center. Moving under it, Crozier. He makes the play.
I haven't
and
seen
that'll
exactly
end
the
the
stats,
inning.
but
Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. Now in the
We'll
box,
pull up,
Chris Valdez.
maybe Zach knows
Leading
it.
off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Chris Valdez.
Yeah, pretty good season. 273, 31 home runs, 67 RBIs. Good catcher. 28 years old. Rookie season, I forgot about that. Rookie, yeah. Wow. Those are good stats, man. Oh wait, is he not a rookie? Am I just looking at this wrong? No, pretty sure this. No, okay, yep, I'm looking at this wrong. I don't know why it defaults to postseason. Probably because postseason is going on. Sorry. So it's his third year in the big leagues. Excuse me. Third year in the big leagues. 31 home runs, 67 RBIs, 41 walks. Okay, 87 strikeouts out of 311 at-bats. Not terrible. 273 average. 365 OBP. 630 slugging. Not bad. Not terrible. 93 games, though. I don't know. That one's up for debate, I guess.
Here's the pitch. A ball and no
I
strikes.
don't know. That one's up for debate.
And now
You
the
could
Red
say
Sox
he
will
is,
get
you
a
could say he's
left-hander
not.
up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Courtesy call.
Well, here's a guy we know is.
It's hard for me to think off the top of my head. I think me and Amish need to
Based
get
on
together
those
and
last two pitches,
start talking
I
about
think
that.
I
Now
know
that
why.
the
He's doing a
postseason
great
is
job of
close,
putting
give
himself in
our
counts where he's
our
likely to be
personal picks for the
successful.
awards on some of the upcoming podcasts.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
But of course, suggestions are welcome. Like, you know, if you think you know who should get the Cy Young or the MVP, you could send it to me and I'll
Now the 2-1
say it
pitch.
in the podcast.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yohan Moncada.
Tried to bury one.
What do you think about
down
Tim
and away, but
Anderson?
it's
You
a
think
full
he
count now,
deserves some
3-2.
praise? Had the highest batting average, I believe, in the American League, or at least maybe among shortstops.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman.
Almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Yeah, those Orioles, man. I mean, I think you guys are going along with the Reds. You're working on your hitting first, and then you're going to worry about your pitching. How many guys did you have that hit over 300 this year? Or at least close to 300. 285 or higher.
Into the box, Jose Melendez fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Bonnie, stop scratching the door.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I'll just swing at that too. Better.
Runner goes. Swing and
Wow, that was a horrible.
Get him.
I hit the wrong button.
So they can't get the
I definitely hit the wrong button.
Double play. There's a runner in scoring position now.
You got such a horrible jump. Guy should not be out.
Stepping in now, Angel Barrios, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked. That's what I was legitimately asking.
The 1-0. Good swing.
How
Just
did I
got to
miss
try
that?
and straighten that one out.
Here, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it real quick. No, I don't want teams. Well, I don't want team stats. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. I think I can actually figure this out. Let's do player. And go hitting. Baltimore Orioles. Average. Alright, let's see here. You know what? I may count Hayes. It says he had 68 at-bats. I don't know if you want to bump that up to include a minimum of 100 or not. But if you don't, then Hayes would be there at 309. Alberto, as you said, hit 305 this year. Mancini hit 291. Yeah, no, you're spot on. Jonathan Villar's next with 274. So, man, I was surprised. Yes, Santander fell to 261, but I swear at some point during the season he was mostly around 300. That's why I picked him up in fantasy. But
The 1-1. And this one...
he did trail off near the end of the season. So.
And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-1 on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Valdez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Oh God, please make it qualified. Come on. Okay, let's hit qualified. Let's do that. That was my first mistake.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
So Tim Anderson had the highest average. Are we talking American League only? We're talking American League only. I will redo that.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Michael Love waits on deck.
We're talking AL only. You're looking at Tim Anderson, DJ LeMahieu, Yoan Moncada.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weakly hit towards first.
That'll get the run home, by the way. Michael Brinkley.
Meanwhile, the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back,
Give it and then Rafael Devers, your top 5. Then you got Nelson Cruz, Bogarts.
Stepping up now, Michael Love, and he's got a shot at history here.
Henzer Alberto
to complete the cycle.
So he was definitely in the top 10. That's impressive. JD Martinez and Whit Merrifield rounds out.
But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
AL and N. Okay, I will do that list again with the NL included. I know it was Tim Anderson 1,
and
Christian Yelich 2.
No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah,
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right
Tim
there.
Anderson, Christian Yelich, Ketel Marte at 329. He was actually tied with Yelich. They both had 329. DJ LeMahieu and then Anthony Rendon, your top 5.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping
Then 6
for
through
on
10, you have
2-0
Jeff
as they bunch
McNeil,
him up
Yoan
inside.
Moncada,
It's 2-1
Nolan
now.
Arenado, Charlie Blackmon, and Brian Reynolds.
Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in
I
tight.
didn't see that coming.
The 2-1 home is taken. Ball
Where's
3.
Bryce Harper? Come on, where's Bryce Harper? I don't know where it is. That's just the top 10.
The 3-1 pitch is in there. For
I'm
a full
surprised
count
I
now,
have 10 runs
3-2.
too. I probably will not get 10 runs at all the rest of the World Series. Especially with swings like that.
And no one will track it down.
This guy shouldn't even be on the mound, man. Look at that. He has no energy. None. He's almost at 70 pitches. This guy has probably pitched more. I think he's thrown more pitches than my starter has. And he's been in since the 4th inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right.
There you go. That'll get down.
In there, a base hit.
Take that. Biggest disappointment.
About having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but he mixed in with
hitting
was
wise.
a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe
Hitting wise.
a handful of games that you can throw out 4
Jesus.
knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste
I'm going to split that
better
one
tonight.
up with National League and American League. Let's look at some of these. Can I not? Cannot. Okay. Oh, jeez. That's a good one. You know what? I think probably not the biggest disappointment, but I think by his standards, I gotta go with Joey Votto being on one of those disappointments, man. Only hit 261 this year.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't.
I think he
quite find the
expects
zone.
more out of
Ball
himself
1.
than that.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there.
I
They're
don't know.
asking a lot
That's a
of
tough
him in
one.
this
You can
one,
make a
so
whole list
I
just
wouldn't be
based on that.
surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
No, I won't say Harper. I will not say Harper.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 2 out of the man at
Corey is
first.
still Chris Davis. That was an easy one. Chris Davis, yeah. No, I buy that.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center.
Finally gonna get jammed on this.
Moving under it, Chambers. And that's the third out.
Yeah, Chris Davis would probably be on that list.
A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. The Cubs lead this one 10-1.
Jeez, I'm just trying to think without cheating.
Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game
Rhys
summary
Hoskins
to see
only
how
hit
we've gotten to where
226
we
this
are.
year. That's got to be up there, right? 29 home runs, 85
Stepping in,
RBIs,
Todd
173
and to start out the
strikeouts.
inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that.
Nessa,
but it's
you
not
out there?
uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat.
Nessa? What the fuck is that sound? Okay, sorry. Thought I heard someone outside. Thought it was Vanessa, but it wasn't her. Anyway. Oh god, yes, Edwin Diaz. Oh, yeah.
We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Yeah.
Here comes
You
the
gotta
first
definitely
pitch.
throw him on that list.
There's the fastball that gets
Edwin
the
Diaz
lower
has
part of the
been
zone called for a strike.
Just god
Not a
awful
bad idea
this
right
year.
there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Second across first base. You think they really will cut him eventually?
This is in the air out to right. Barrios is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Wise. I'll stab that stupid clown.
The pitcher, number 19.
I'll pop his balloon.
Henry. Your
Dexter
attention,
Leafer
please.
will move into the on-deck
hitting
circle
for
now to try to get something
No, it's our
started here
cat,
with
though.
one gone in the inning.
Dexter. Leafer.
Well, it's not our cat, but my sister went on vacation. We're watching our cat, so. And she loves to slam in the
And he
doors.
lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Don't know why. She just does.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Leafer, a native Oregonian. He's a 5-year vet at the major
Oregonian.
league level.
Fancy
So
man.
1-1 home. Is looked at for
Oh,
ball
come
number
on,
2.
that's three.
got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A lot of dip on your chip.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody
Edwin
on.
Diaz for sure should be on that list of most disappointing.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Hey, I'm
I don't know,
not
who
sure
else-
what he
who
was
else
sitting
do we-
on
who
right
we
there.
think of here?
Might have
Now
been sitting on an off-speed
The second
pitch, but
baseman.
instead he gets the
Will
fastball
go. Something
way
for
late.
you.
Had no
Darby.
chance to put that ball in play.
I'm gonna cheat here and see if I can find something. Would it be wrong to say Dexter Fowler? Considering where his position is on
Standing
the team,
in now,
like he's
William
expected to be the
Darby.
leadoff guy.
He grounds it sharply to third.
And 238's not going to be a leadoff guy.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1.
What's this, Oregonian? Darn Oregonian.
Ladies and
Jonathan
gentlemen,
Holder enters
your
now in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to
Now
keep the
pitching for the
deficit
Red
right
Sox.
where it is.
Number 65, Jonathan Holder.
Yeah, there's Chris Davis. 23 home runs,
Digging
73
in, Mike
RBIs,
Watkins.
220,
A hit in 2
46
official trips to the
strikeouts.
plate to this point in the ball game.
Watkins.
Oh, Pujols hit 244.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Julian.
Oh, I know the game rubber band. They say they don't have it, but I don't believe
Now to
them.
the plate, the pitcher, Julian Quezada. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last
I
time.
really don't believe them. I'm sorry, I just
First
don't.
pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Maybe those types of players, yeah. So you think it would be worth it to let that contract go, or not let Davis go and still pay that money, but
Grounder.
you would literally get statistically, but you would statistically get a way better offensive piece, even though you're paying pretty much paying a lot more money in payroll.
Boy, this is some
hit
serious
for
bragging
Quezada.
rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Manian.
In now, Peter Crozier, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball one.
Armenians.
He's had a great
Armenians.
game so far, and
I'm just a
triple will
Georgian.
complete the cycle.
Or a Southern. God, don't even. Jesus. So many Confederate flags. So many second place trophies.
Slicing foul.
I do not regret saying that.
1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Wyoming. Wyoming.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Some of that too. Idahoan. A Texan works pretty good. Texan.
In the dirt, and
Go,
now
go,
let's
go,
see.
get second.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And
Oh,
forget
pitch,
about
man.
the
These
play
Red
now,
Sox.
as he'll move up to second here
Oh,
on
good
the
pitching.
wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was
I don't know how
way
this
out
team
of the
beat a
zone,
105
and he was
win
hacking.
Orioles
So
squad.
the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this?
Orioles
Solid
actually had more wins than I
strategy,
did this
except time
season. They had
it didn't work
105 out of
and it's
103.
a wild pitch.
I was really hoping for a Cubs-Orioles World Series. I know Boston had to go and do the upset.
Three-two pick. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chambers is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
All right, I'll stop.
Now batting, shortstop,
Alaskan,
no.
Rhode Island,
Ready for another chance?
Rhode Island.
William Nam. He's 1 for 4
Tennessean.
for the game.
Tennessean works. I hear that sometimes. I live close to the Tennessee border.
From the stretch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I did not cut.
1-1.
That was not a cutter.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That'll get down. Quezada's get around third. He's gonna score. I think. Okay, yeah, he will score. Let's just keep tacking on. Let's just get all of our offense out of the way.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, no, that's what I said about the last picture they put in here.
At the plate, Chris Valdez trying to keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single.
Then add Ian at the end. Georgia, Florida.
Now a move over to first,
Kansas
and he's back standing.
Oklahomian? Oklahoman? Hawaiian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Marylanders. Now, see, that makes sense. It doesn't hurt your brain.
And he lays off for ball one.
North Carolina.
Nam leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
I was in Charlotte last. Let's see. What month were we in Charlotte?
Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base
hit. Crozier's going to test him. Yeah. Well, we're just going to... Boston's going to complain to the media. They're going to complain to the media after this game. Man, they didn't have to call the runs on. They could have just stopped at 10. But no, they just kept playing hard.
Making a play not even close at third.
Georgian.
Into the box, Jose Melendez. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I just probably can't say it right.
And it's belted high.
Look at that.
Into right center.
That's going to drop.
The dogs already as this is
Crozier scores. Valdez is being waved around. He's going to score. Let's just keep on piling.
As the extender lead even further.
Boy.
Wow, that's a big one.
You gotta get a white flag up in here.
They can't do anything wrong at the plate.
My offense is ridiculous.
I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game.
I cannot believe they are doing
happy men in that dugout.
Rob Burris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
What a social studies class. Yeah, let's talk geography. Talk geography.
Angel Barrios will be his first assignment upon
I'll
entering
give you a
this
count
found
for how
as a
you
runner
went.
in
Let's
scoring
talk geography.
position here and 2 away.
Why does Florida look like a dick? I don't know.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, God, I hate
Hard
this
on the ground towards
stupid
short.
submarine
Scooped up on the backhand.
so much.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out to throw.
Name with continents, no phone. Oh, God. All right, let's see. North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa, Europe, Asia,
He's had a great
Australia.
game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
There's 7. Did I do 7? Just count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second.
No phone, I swear to God, I don't have my phone. Clap in my hands.
As the side is retired.
Do not have
they
my phone, I
strike
swear.
for 3 runs on 5
My phone
hits,
has Twitter
no
open.
errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top, 13-1. Stepping into the box, Miguel Pinto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down
I
by a
this
bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Past stage 1. Could I ask another easy one?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Completely off the ball.
Time now for our starter comparison.
All the
and
ocean.
that tells the story,
okay.
as you can see. Neither guy able to get past 5 innings.
Yeah, cheat hitting. Okay, let me think. Atlantic, Pacific,
into the box now.
Arctic,
Joey Gallo, a hit in 2
Indian.
tries so far.
I forgot how many oceans there are. Damn it. What am I forgetting? Am I forgetting one? Sorry, I should keep playing to let you know I'm not.
First offering on its way.
Pacific, Arctic.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Indian, Atlantic. Isn't there 5? Look, I'm not being an idiot. I don't know. Maybe, is there not 5? What's the 5th one?
Swing and a drive.
There's Gallo. Gallo unloads.
Into the bleachers and gone.
It's only a matter of time before he did that.
Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot.
Somebody count my
first
fingers.
homer here in the
Pacific,
series, but
Arctic,
that'll do little
Atlantic.
more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Indian.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious
well, that was a monster
they have
shot.
zero quitting. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer,
I want to say Australian Ocean. That's not right. That's absolutely not right. We're getting the southern. Oh, the Arctic. Or no, I already said Arctic. Southern Ocean. I'm happy I made it to this stage. Alright. What's the 5th one? What's the 5th one? I'm not looking it up still, so.
Stepping in now, Paul Hernandez. As he
God, I'm
takes
an
a
idiot.
strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this
Arctic.
point.
What is such thing as an Antarctic and ocean? Southern Ocean.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Put in the 5th one. Tell me the 5th one.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Henry.
Ready now, Henry Ogawa.
Sorry. Could be something super obvious, I'm sure.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
What? you got that's me. 2 different things. The U.S. got its independence in 1776. Who are the dynamic duo of the second duo? Lewis and Clark. Who that's referring to?
The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2.
What's the 5th ocean? You guys haven't told me the 5th ocean yet. I believe I don't know the 5th ocean.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out.
Is it really the fucking Southern Ocean?
Batter's gonna have to find
Is it
a way to
really?
regroup right
No
there.
way.
That called
Okay,
too much
now
of
I'm
the
gonna
plate.
look.
He knew it. He missed it.
Now
He
I'm
might
gonna
not
look.
get another opportunity to
No
put the
way.
ball in
There's
play.
no way it's the fucking Southern Ocean. Alright, let's see here. Oh my god, it is the fucking Southern Ocean. Are you kidding me? No, I don't remember that being a thing. don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe my mind is finally slipping. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ, kill me.
Fly ball right
I mean,
down
if you
the
want
line
to
and
count me
left.
saying technically there is a Southern
in
Ocean, you can
pursuit.
count that.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
If I can keep
So
your
it's
eye.
one run on one hit, which was the home run. No errors, and
I'll
no
ask
one
you
left.
that when you're 30.
Home half
We'll
of the
see if you
eighth,
know it.
straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front, 13-2.
The Antarctic. Well, I did say Antarctica
Into the
Ocean, but I
box
didn't think
now,
that was right.
Johnny Connor.
The second baseman,
That's great.
Johnny.
People
Connor.
also ask, is the Southern Ocean really an ocean?
Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
It's actually the newest named ocean basin. It was recognized by the U.S. Board of Geographic Names as the body of water extending from the coast of Antarctica to the line of latitude at 60 degrees south. The boundaries of this ocean were proposed to the International Hydrographic Organization in 2000. So there we go. In case anybody needs that on the test, you're welcome. Learn something new every day, don't
The
we?
wind up and the 0-1. Thought he looked like a
man had a hit
swing and a
again.
club on that
13
one.
runs
It's
in.
0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching,
the
I might go
slider.
right back in there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, at least I got the continents right.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on.
I swear to God,
1-2,
you can look
but he
this up
did,
too.
and it's
There is
2-2
an
now.
actual theory out there, and not by scientists, but by wackadoodles, that think that Australia is not a real place.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
I don't know if you guys heard of that
And that
now.
one never threatened
Or it's a
the
belief,
zone.
not
It's
a
gone
theory.
full
Sorry.
now to 3-2.
Like,
That's the
Australia
kind
just
of
does
pitch
not
that
exist.
reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very
Blows
good
my
hitter.
freaking mind.
This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Chambers is there, and he has it for the first out.
Yeah, there's people that live there.
Now batting, catcher.
Early Egyptians were thought to have
Watch it.
reasonable technology to build the pyramid.
So in now
Now,
for
see, that is
Chicago,
subject.
Mike
I mean, I want to say true, but that's subjective. Yeah.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
That's funny.
The 1-2.
Good
And
pitch.
missed. He got
Should've
him on
laid back on.
strikes.
Did you guys know? You might have known this. I can't remember the exact name. They
Now
were similar to the
The
Mongols
pitcher,
way back when.
Stepping
But,
in,
let me go
Julian
ahead.
Pizzato.
There was actually a strategy that there was this army that was... God, I wish I knew the name of the settlement in Europe. But I don't remember the name of the settlement. It was on a podcast I listened to. But there was this group of Mongols that were settling, or they were besieging the city.
number 11.
And they couldn't get in because of its geographic location, pretty much. But one way that they did it, that they won the battle and eventually got into the walls, is that they would load...
Ooh, he saws
I
him
love
off with that one.
They would load people that were killed with the Black Plague onto their catapults, and they would launch them over the wall. And some people believe that's how the Black Plague properly got introduced to Europe. Crazy. Crazy.
The 0-1 delivery.
Once again,
And this
that's
is
all
high, a
allegedly.
ball and a strike.
They were basing that on journal entries like documents, whatever you want to call it, papers
High
that they
pop-up.
found.
Gallo moving to his left, and the inning is over.
I know, right?
3 up, 3 down.
I really highly recommend,
if
if you guys know the comedian Dan Cummings, he's got a podcast called Time Suck. It's so good. I love almost every episode.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've listened to almost every single one of them. You can find it on Pandora or wherever you listen to podcasts. But it's just called Time Suck. I love the stuff he comes up with. He does research on murderers, serial killers, wars. If you really want to do a project on something that's really messed up,
he's the one to start off the ninth inning with
I think it's called
guys in
Unit
danger of going down
471.
2 games to
They were
none
a
if they can't
Japanese
rally.
medical research unit during World War II. That is fucked up. And that is the proper term for it, too.
Here comes
That
the
unit
first
was
pitch.
fucked up. Never heard of him. Never heard of him until I heard his podcast about him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit
Let's
softly on the ground.
load
But
Steve.
this will wind up a
Aim
foul
Steve.
ball, strike
Fire
2.
Steve. I swear to God, I'm not making that up either. It would help if I knew
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a
the
miss
proper
at one in the
name.
dirt.
But you could look up Time Suck
down.
episode The
One
Black
away.
Plague, and Dan Cummings explains it in detail.
the center fielder, number 11, Trevor Chambers.
My lord, how shall we ever win this war? Let's fling fucking black plagues on.
Stepping in, Trevor Chambers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first
Count
pitch
1-0.
curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
People that invented time know what time it was. But I guess the sun, right? They used sundials.
And that one misses
Aztecs and
badly. It's
sundials,
ball
didn't they?
2.
I'm seeing him just a
I
little
don't
too amped up out there right
Now
now.
I'm just
That's
making
common
stuff
with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-1 to count. 1 out, nobody on. Weak roller right side. Played on the backhand. Go on to first,
Again?
and now
One
the
more.
Red Sox are down to their
One
final
more.
out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Oh, the Red Sox just did not show up, man.
Allen.
Digging in, Todd Allen.
Did not show up, which is a darn shame. As much as I like blowouts.
And the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Of the Big Bang.
Bases are empty here
It's a
with 2
show
minutes.
on mostly TBS that involves forced science and a very, very nice, attractive blonde.
Hit hard to the right side.
They have everyday problems. That is
And now
That is the
those
best
that have
I've got
stuck it
for
out tonight come to their feet.
that is the best thing I have for you. Oh, that sucks. I'm not showing up on the... Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm not even showing up on the MLB The Show feed. Oh, well. No, the actual Big Bang. I don't know. I really don't know.
Last
I'll admit,
strike now for the
astronomy
Red
is
Sox.
definitely not one of my strong suits.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Down he
As
goes.
up to it here as the ball
Cubs
goes
win
to
game
the
2.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter. But it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
That was an easy win. See, I like twist areas. I don't have anything close to that. I just know there are 9 planets in the solar system. Don't give me that shit that there's 8. There's 9.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
I really don't know why I'm not showing up on the feed there. Because Darren's a start. Yeah, he's a start man. He's a very smart man.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
God, that hurts my feelings, man.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally.
No, man, Jesus made the planets. God made the planets. He made everything in front of
series lead. Julian Quezada takes
what proof do you have of this? Well, we're here, aren't we?
Allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing
I'm not going to get into religion.
That's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney,
Solid
Matt
B, you know what?
Vasgersian,
I'll take it. I was an A-, B+ student in school,
on
so
MLB
I will
Network.
accept it.
See you next time.
Time of the ball.
Zada gets the win.
4 hours and 1 minute.
Jody Hale gets the loss in less than 2 innings.
Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field.
Nice job, though. Nice job, pitching staff. You were showing up. Offense is showing up. I didn't know that next time I'll have to make sure that I show up in the stupid thing. Tires. So we are off to Boston. We're going to drop kick Murphy this. We are shipping up to Boston. So the DH will come into place. I'm going to save this real quick. Which we do have I say proper DH, but we do have a DH ready for this situation. Hopefully, Boston provides to be more of a challenge at home because we have just outscored them 15-2. Doesn't sound like a good World Series to me. They have Xavier Cody, who pitched very well. He actually he's a very, very good pitcher. We are going to throw out James Cho, and then it will not be Freddie Pulliam in Game 4. We are going to toss out Ronaldo Valdez there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's been fun, guys. I don't have anyone to host, I think. No, not really. What is that? Anyway. Yeah, I don't have anything to host. Thanks for talking baseball. Thanks for talking social studies. So I will do my best. I don't know what form of exam questions you have, but I will do my best to study random things between now and then. Just don't make them too hard on this old brain of mine. But you guys, it's so nice to talk to you guys again. It really is. Hopefully I'll have my webcam situated so you can see this beautiful face again. Kappa. Major Kappa. And get the microphone situation figured out. But anyway, you guys have a fantastic night. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know. If I do, that'd be great. If not, I'll be here Friday evening. So, see you guys. Have a good one.